Welcome back everyone to a nice rainy day today. We are going to be working inside, doing a little bit something different. I'm going to be working on our butcher block countertop, the bar area here in a little bit. So hopefully you enjoyed that as well. We will be doing some cleaning along with that. So I hope you enjoyed today's video and come along with us. We are going to kind of get the kitchen cleaned up here a little bit, get everything put away since we will be doing some sanding and things. So I wanted to get everything out of the way and put away as best as I could before we get started and make things a little bit messy. And the sink was bothering me. It was getting kind of crusty, so we're going to go ahead and get that cleaned first. Once we kind of got that done, we're going to move over to the bar area where we will be working on today and just getting that wiped down. And I also wanted to just wipe down the wood, get it nice and clean before we even get started. Once the wood was dried, I'm gonna get my sander out. I got this big pack of sanding pads that basically had every grit of sandpaper that you would possibly need. So I think we started out with like a 80 grit sandpaper maybe, and then we're gonna go over that, get it kind of the top layer off, and then we will go up. And I went all the way up to like a 240 in the end. So this just took some time. I just took my time at it and just trying to get it as smooth as I could and just getting the previous oils and the residue off. I did have to be careful going around the oven. I didn't tape it off or anything. I didn't figure it would stay with the sanding. It might have been totally fine, but I try to just be careful and then just hand sand around the stovetop area. Here you can see it is really getting down to that raw wood, and it is looking really good so far. There was one cup ring that I couldn't really get out, but it just was what it was. And then between sanding, I would wipe it down with just a damp cloth so that I could kind of see how it was looking once it was dried, and then kind of go from there. This is the oil and stain combo that I will be using. I have never used this brand before, so we're trying it out for the first time and we will see if it works, I guess. So the directions say once it is sanded to just wipe it on with a cloth. So that is basically what we're doing here. Just trying to get it nice and even, and I will be going over it several times. You can do however many coats that you would like to keep darkening however dark that you want to go. And at this point it was not really the color that I liked. It was looking very orange, which is just not what I'm going for, but I thought we'll keep adding layers and hopefully it'll get that nice dark that I am hoping for. So this is at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to leave this for 6 hours before we do anything with it. In the meantime, I'm going to be doing some cleaning here in the bathroom, just getting some surfaces wiped, getting it nice and clean and fresh again. So once we had the bathroom nice and clean, I'm going to change out this shower curtain. The old one was looking pretty dingy and just needed to be changed out. So I found this one and I will be sure to link it for you below because I really think it is so pretty and I just love how it looks here in the bathroom. So I'm going to take the old one down, get rid of that one. Here is what the new one is looking like. And one thing that I really like about this one, it is all one piece, but there is a snap-in inner liner. So it just snaps in here on the top and then you can take it off. So that makes it easier to change it out then. And then I also got a new rug to put in here in the bathroom. It's a really comfortable rug and it's supposed to be very water absorbent. So we will see how it works here in the kids' bathroom. But here is the bathroom all cleaned and finished. And now that the sanding is done in the kitchen, we're just waiting on that stain. We are going to just clean up the kitchen, get all the surfaces wiped down again, and try to get everything cleaned up. And then much later in the evening, here is how the countertop is looking so far. This is with the first coat. Here is the second coat on, still wet. We are going to let it dry until the morning, and then we will see how it is looking then. So this is the morning, and I gave it a third coat. This is after the third coat is on, so that's why it's looking a little wet still. While we are waiting, I went ahead and put out my new kitchen rugs. I am loving these. They are so nice and bright, and I just think they look so pretty. I went with some that were a little bit longer just to cover a little more area here in front of the sink and the oven. So I am loving how those are looking. So here is our countertop once it is dried after the third coat. I really like this color so much better than that first coat. So I'm going over it with a 400 grit sandpaper just to get it nice and smooth. This got it silky smooth. So now you let me know what you think once you see it all cleaned off and everything. Let me know if I should leave it like this now. Should I put another coat on top of this since I did sand this? So should I put another coat on just to finish it off and then leave it? Should I leave it like this, or should I go ahead and put a clear coat on top of this? Let me know what you think. I'm wiping it off here with just a damp towel here to get all of the rest of the sanding dust off. And then I finished it off with just taking a razor blade and just getting all of that extra stain that got onto the stovetop, just getting that scraped off and getting that cleaned off. And now this will need to sit for a good 72 hours before I use it like regularly. So I'm just letting it sit for now, but you let me know what you think, if I should do anything to it yet or just leave it as it is. Some of you that are professional in staining and things, you would know better than I would. So I had a lot of fun doing this. I've been wanting to do this for a while already, so I'm glad to get it done. And I hope you enjoyed coming along with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.